questions, and we're going to try to remember what we ate yesterday.
Oh, what?
So, when you woke up, what was the first thing that you ate?
Let me think about it for a minute. First thing I ate. Oh, yes, that's right. The first thing I had this morning was 3 whole eggs, and I believe some white rice.
About how much white rice did you have?
I'm not sure. I did the microwavable thingy into one of the bowls, and I filled it with water.
So, would you say the size of the bowl would have been like this big?
That's a plate.
I know, but just this diameter.
Well, if it was been a bowl, it maybe been like that.
And it was full?
Yes.
Okay, so I would say about 2 cups of white rice. Okay. And then after you had your breakfast with eggs and rice, what did you have to eat?
Let me think. Well, yes, the second meal that I had was before my workout, and I believe I had some more rice, just a little bit, and I sprinkled some dextrose on the top, and I also had 2 big tablespoons of peanut butter.
2 tablespoons.
But big, like heaping, like I went like that.
Of a spoon? Like you didn't use a tablespoon, you just used like a
big spoon.
A big spoon, okay. So, and you said like about how big was the size of peanut butter? Like
that big.
That big, okay. So, okay. And then after your workout, what did you have to eat?
After my workout, what did I have? Well, after my workout is when I came home and I started to eat the barbecue that my parents had given me for the party.
Okay. So what did you have?
It was bloody well good.
What did you barbecue?
Let's see, I had pork and chicken.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay.
And I had, no, it wasn't chicken, it was turkey.
Pork and turkey?
Yes, pork and turkey. And, I think that was, brisket, yes, brisket. Pulled pork and turkey and brisket, yes. And then the sides were mac and cheese and coleslaw and potato salad.
Okay.
And I had seconds. Oh, and I had a bun on my brisket sandwich with barbecue sauce.
Like a top and a bottom, right?
Yes, a top and a bottom bun. Who would do just the top bun? Bloody idiot.
It's not recording. Okay. And you said you had seconds, so all of that would be times 2?
Yes.
Were the portions the same size for your second round? Were the portions the same size for your second?
No, dear, no.
Okay,
My
so
second round,
So
I
what?
did.
How much was the pulled pork? Like about how much do you remember having?
Not that much.
Okay. And then about how much turkey?
About that much. They were all equally portioned.
And same with the brisket, you
Well,
would
I
say?
probably had the least amount of the brisket because I put it on the bun.
Okay. So was it in slices or was it?
Yeah, slices of brisket.
Okay. So maybe like 2 slices?
Oh,
One
wait.
slice?
No, it wasn't slices.
It wasn't slices?
It was shredded.
Okay. And then about how much potato salad did you have? You could visual.
Probably a cup or so.
Maybe like this much?
Yeah, it's about that much.
Okay. And then same with the coleslaw?
Yes, same with the coleslaw.
And then the mac and cheese? Was it a little bit bigger?
The first serving of the mac and cheese was about that or so.
Okay.
Now the second mac and cheese serving that I had was probably closer to this other plate that you've got sitting right here behind you.
This one.
Yes, that was
Okay.
probably closer to my second serving of mac and cheese. And then I also had another brisket.
About how high
sandwich.
was it? Like a heaping portion?
No, it was runny. It ran across the plate.
Okay. And then your second, you had.
Yes, I do recall I had a second brisket sandwich with buns.
So you had 4 buns total so far, right?
Yes,
Okay.
lots of buns.
Okay. Did you have the same amount of brisket in your second?
Yes, yes. Perhaps, yes.
Okay. And then did you also have the potato salad and the coleslaw as well on your
No,
seconds?
no. My second was just the sandwich and the mac and cheese.
Okay. And then did you have anything for dessert?
Yes, I did. I had a piece of cake.
Okay.
That my grandma brought over, and then I had some ice cream in a bowl and had some hot fudge on top and some strawberries.
Okay. How big was the piece of cake?
About yay big.
Okay. You said this big?
No, about yay big.
Okay. What kind of cake was it?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
With what kind of frosting?
Chocolate. Wait, what do you mean by?
Was it like ice? Was it with the
The
whipped
icing
cream?
was chocolate,
Was it the?
but the inside wasn't.
Okay.
It was just normal cake.
Like white cake?
Yeah, like white cake.
And then about how much ice cream did you have in your bowl? Was it a bowl that was like this big? Around? Or a little bit bigger?
It was quite a bit larger than that, actually.
Was it like more than this, right? Ice cream?
Yes.
Would it have been like this big?
A little bit more.
Like this big?
Yes, quite, yes. I'd
Okay,
say
so like
about
3
that
scoops
much
of ice cream?
Yes, precisely, about 3 scoops.
Okay. And then about how much hot fudge was on there? Like a tablespoon, would you say?
I only had one spoonful of
One
hot
spoonful.
fudge, yes.
And then how many strawberries were on there approximately?
Well, they were cut into little slivers, so I don't know how many precisely, but
Would you say like equivalent to like this big?
Perhaps. I sprinkled them all over the ice cream, though.
Okay. So. Okay, and then after your dessert, did you have anything else for the remaining of the day?
I had 2 scoops of the creatine monohydrate.
Okay. And then with your breakfast, did you have anything to drink with your meal?
Water.
Just water?
Yes, water.
And then before your workout, did you have
that
anything
reminds
to drink?
me. I did have one of those fit aids.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Which one?
The fit aid.
Which color?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Okay. And then did you have any coffee today?
No.
Okay. And then before your
I
workout,
had
did you
no
have
caffeine
pre-workout?
today. No.
Did you have anything after your workout to drink?
No. Oh, that's right. I did have a Gatorade during my workout.
Okay. Was it the
It was the red kind.
medium?
Yes,
Size?
the medium-sized.
I think that's like okay. And then how much dextrose would you say that you put on your rice?
Oh, just a
Before you work
spoonful is all.
And then about how much rice did you have before your workout? Was it less than what you had for breakfast?
Much less, dear.
Okay, so maybe like 1 cup instead of 2 cups?
Oh, not even a cup.
Okay.
Probably half a cup. Yes, very little.
Did you have any like condiments with your rice? Any ranch or?
Just salt, I mean.
Salt.
Yes, lots of salt.
Was it the iodized salt?
Yes, iodized sea salt with the little girl on it.
Okay. And then about what time did you have your breakfast?
Oh goodness, that must have been around 9 o'clock.
And then what time did you have your pre-workout meal?
Oh goodness, that must have been around 1 o'clock.
And then what time did you have your barbecue?
Oh goodness, that must have been around 6 o'clock, yes.
Okay. And did you have anything in between dessert and bedtime?
Just the 2 scoops of the creatine monohydrate.
Okay.
I do think that was it.
Okay. Was your peanut butter crunchy or creamy?
It was creamy. It was excellent.
And then what kind of noodles were in the mac and cheese? Was it like the elbow noodles? Or was it like spiral noodles or the shells?
The kind that my mom always served me as a kid.
Okay. The elbow macaroni?
Yes, the elbow kind.
Okay. Creatine monohydrate, 1 fitted. Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of go over it again. So for breakfast, you woke up, you had 3 whole eggs.
Yes.
And 2 cups of white rice, and then you had a pre-workout meal with white rice with a half a cup with dextrose sprinkled on top, with creamy peanut butter, and it was about 3 tablespoons.
Yeah.
And then you had at 6 o'clock you had your pulled pork, about 4 ounces, 4 ounces of turkey, and then 3 ounces of brisket, potato salad, which was a half a cup, coleslaw half a cup, mac and cheese half a cup. Then you had 4 buns total. And then you had a second serving of mac and cheese for 1.5 cups. Brisket was 3 ounces, and then you had 4 ounces of cake, 3 scoops of ice cream, 1 tablespoon of hot fudge, about 1/4 a cup of strawberries, 2 scoops of creatine monohydrate, 1 Fit-Aid can, Gatorade, about 8 ounces, and then lots of salt iodized. Would you say that you used like teaspoons? Like how many teaspoons throughout the day would you say maybe?
Well, I just take the salt thing and I go like that and I shake it across.
For each of your on your rice, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you probably maybe had like 4 teaspoons. Okay. Let me see. Make sure that that is all that I need from you, sir. You wouldn't happen to know the brand name on your rice, do you?
Well, it's the Kroger brand.
Kroger. And it's the minute rice, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you cooked it in the microwave?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you know where your parents got the barbecue food from? Was it from Hog Wild?
Yes, from Hog Wild.
Okay. Okay. And then do you know where you got the cake from? Or did your grandma make it?
My grandmother made it.
Okay. And then do you know what brand of ice cream it was?
Goodness me, I don't.
Okay. And then what flavor of ice cream was it? Just vanilla. Okay. Okay. I think that should do it. Was this a normal day for you?
Fairly normal, yes. I don't.
Fairly normal.
I don't typically have hog wild for dinner, but other than that, it was rather normal.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you doing this 24-hour recall.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
I just let myself out this way.
Yes.